Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Campus Care Ed Talks. Ed Talks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is discovering one's potential as a teacher, and to express her viewpoints on the same, we have with us Dr. Reema Tandon, ma'am, Principal of Kamal Public Senior Secondary School. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mehak.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out your time for us. It's an honor that you're here.
Also, I would like to express my gratitude for giving me this opportunity to share my views on this pertinent topic, discovering one's potential as a teacher.
Thank you, ma'am. So, Reema ma'am, audience, I would like you to know that Reema ma'am is currently working with Kamal Senior Secondary School, and she has been, she has received so many awards like Avantika Kala Vibhushan Samman, Dr. Rajendra Prasad Award, and Dr. S. Radhakrishnan National Teachers Award, and many more awards. Congratulations, ma'am, and very welcome again. It's an honor that you're here on this platform, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mehak. It's
Thank
an
you
honor
so
for me too.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And also, she's a chairperson of two more schools here and two more higher education institutes.
I would like to add in here that I am the chairperson of St. Peter's Convent and Daisy Dales International School, and also the chairperson of Trinity Institute of Professional Studies, Dwarka, and Trinity Institute of Innovations in Professional Studies at Greater Noida. Both these institutes are affiliated with IP University and are graded as top colleges of the university.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, here we're talking about how we discover one's potential as a teacher. So, to start off with, how do you know that are there any certain let's say qualities that one make that one must have to become a teacher? If I have to become a teacher, I should possess those things or qualities, ma'am.
See, the role of a teacher is no longer restricted to just imparting knowledge to her students. Today, a teacher has to be multifaceted enough to render a variety of roles, namely a facilitator, a coach, a mentor, and a guide. According to me, there are certain professional and certain personal attributes that an individual needs to possess to become an effective and empowering teacher. Talking of the professional attributes, teaching competence that comes from sound content knowledge is a must. Other prerequisites include, say, understanding of the curriculum and behavior management. Now, having said that, these are necessary but not sufficient conditions, or you can say qualities, to become an impactful teacher. One needs to be meticulous, versatile, social, sensitive, resourceful, and ethic as a mentor. I believe it's important to be a good communicator with primary emphasis on listening abilities. Well prepared to handle any situation, favorable or unfavorable. He or she must be high on IQ, intellectual quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, PQ, creativity quotient, and of course, AQ, adaptability quotient. Last but not least, in today's volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous conditions, it is imperative that a teacher continues to be a learner for life. This way, it can be ensured that the teacher acts as an effective catalyst in the dynamic field of education. I hope I have been able to convince the listeners about the qualities a teacher should possess.
Absolutely, ma'am. Very beautifully explained. Moving forward, ma'am, there were, those things you were just mentioning, those qualities. How can how can somebody, develop those skills that are needed to become a teacher? If I am not having those skills, how can I develop those, ma'am?
See, a teacher needs to consistently engage with young, delicate, and curious minds.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this profession very demanding in terms of traits and skills that one requires to perform the job well. The scope of this ranges from creating lesson plans to content delivery in classrooms to working with administrators to dealing and interacting with parents. Obviously, formal training has its own indispensable role to play, but developing skills for a successful and fruitful career in teaching is equally important. For me, one of the most important skills is communication, be it writing or speaking. Good communication skills can be developed by being an avid reader with awareness about a variety of subjects. Planning and organization can be practiced by effective lesson planning and probably creating checklists.
Yeah.
One must keep pace with the changing times by being updated with technological advancements also. And then I would like to suggest take up hobbies to hone your creative skills, engage in volunteering work. This requires to step out of your comfort zone to exhibit and develop leadership skills also. Then more to it, practice scheduling, prioritization, brainstorming new ideas with others. And then I think you are good to go as a proficient educator.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was very well explained. Moving forward, ma'am, and yes, I think we all can agree to it that communicating, it's a very important part of teaching. You should be able to communicate whatever you are teaching. And ma'am, moving forward, they say that, for example, if I'm good at one subject, let it be math. So, do you think being good at one particular subject, does it guarantee becoming a good teacher? Is it the only thing that is required to become a teacher, ma'am?
Good teachers have an in depth knowledge of their subject.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But great teachers possess an additional SQ factor, as I call it. S standing for skills and Q standing for qualities. My father was a gold medalist,
Yeah.
but when it came to clearing my doubts in maths, I would feel more comfortable going to my mother for clarification. Why? Because she would make me understand right from the basics, was more empathetic, patient, and of course, a great listener. Now, this forms the basic premise of my answer to this question. I believe while mastery over the subject does provide better opportunities, just like the first mover's advantage, it is ultimately your ability to handle the classroom diversity, ability to cater to individual differences, your ability to lend an empathetic ear to your learners' concerns, the ability to resolve conflicts, as well as ability to deliver your content in a simplified yet effective manner that determines your success in this profession. It would even make you popular among students for transforming their lives because of the values you demonstrate in them.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much. Lastly, ma'am, do you think that, skills and all these qualities and skills, and they are secondary thing, one must have a passion, one must have the passion to become a teacher. So, do you think that being passionate, is it required to become a teacher alone?
Not alone. If I talk about myself, I was very passionate about the education line, being a teacher. I was the only student in my batch of MSc Physics at IIT Delhi who took over into the line of education. All other went into corporate and industry. So I myself, I am also passion driven only into the field of education. And yes, passion is important, I would say, but purpose driven passion is more appropriate here. The other four P's include practice, preparation, participation, and presentation also. So, this 6P formula is my driving force as an educator. And that's exactly what I tried to inspire and infuse among my faculty members. And believe me, it works wonders with them. Passion is energy. It is that ignition that is required to stoke the engine of brilliance. But then you have to keep adding fuel to the fire, or else it will extinguish with time. So keep this passion always alive within you by constantly honing your skills. So, passion really plays a very important role to define a profession, and so is it is applicable for teaching also, for education line also.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, Reema ma'am, for sharing your knowledge, sharing your viewpoints and experiences with us. It was wonderful having you here on board, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mehek. In fact, it was a pleasure for me to share my views on this pertinent topic. And we all should keep discovering our potential. It should be a continuous, consistent process, discovering our potential as a teacher.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much again. And for all
Thank
the
And thanks to the entire NTAP team as well.
Thank you, ma'am. And for all the viewers watching us out, do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mehek. Bye.